What's up? It's Short from Outside Analytics, and in this video is about how you can customer segment just like Netflix does. So first, you might be wondering, what is customer segmentation? What is Netflix doing, and why is it supporting the analytics? Well, when we look at analytics, the whole goal is to completely understand our data, understand what our customers are doing, understand why things are happening the way they are, and why we are or are not reaching our goals. That's the whole point of analytics. We analyze the data. And when it comes to customer segmentation, it's essentially grouping your customers into specific groups or clusters so that you can find common behaviors, common factors that might drive their decision making. And if you can figure out what one person does and someone else similar doing the same thing, then you can target your ads, you target your pricing strategy to accommodate the needs, desires, and wants and behaviors of your customers. It's all about comprehensive understanding so that you can get the best ROI on your products. Now, for starters, what is a cluster? A cluster is just a group. And so, most businesses don't have such a large consumer base like Netflix does. Netflix has an international base covering people from ages 18 to over 55 all over the world that like different genres and different things. And so how do you synthesize this data to get the best experience for your customers and best ROI for the business? Well, you cluster, you group. And you can do this based on demographics or psychographics or behaviors. And so demographics are your age, race, income level, different things that would basically the metrics that define who you are in a way, the superficial stuff. And your behaviors, like for instance in Netflix, how long you watch something. Did you binge watch this? Do you like this? Do you love this? Do you dislike this? What genres do you tend to watch? What directors and actors do you tend to watch? All this information is taken in to account when they curate your algorithm and your feed. No one has the same Netflix feed. It's all unique to each user, even on the family plan. Each person on the family plan will have a different algorithm, different recommendations based on what they watch, what they like, and the inputs that they give inputs that you give Netflix. They're going to create something that they believe best suits your desires and your wants. Like I said earlier, customer segmentation has a bunch of benefits. You can develop brand loyalty because you are catering to exactly what your customers want. You can develop a common denominators. Basically, if your customers are in the same group, same demographic, they might have the same issues and same desires. So when you're cultivating a new product or looking to tweak your processes, you can aid more than one person. It's kind of like in class. You've definitely heard the teacher say, "Oh, if you ask a question, there's probably at least 5 other people that have the same question or would like to have this answer, or that don't even know that they have this question." So helping one person can be exponential to helping multiple people. And if you help multiple people, which are your consumers, that becomes your loyalty. And in one of my earlier videos, your customer retention rate can increase drastically. Because if you suit the needs of the customers you already have, they're going to speak good about your business. If they speak good about your business, you get referrals. Referrals means new customers. And new customers can repeat that cycle to increase your consumer base, increase your return on investment, increase your revenue, increase your product. And it's a well-oiled machine just because you understand your consumer base, what they need and want. And Netflix does this and to complete their marketing strategy. So they have different divisions of Netflix. It's not just one central location. They have Netflix Europe, Netflix France, Netflix India, Netflix US, Netflix Canada, all these things. And it gets down to even states and countries, states, counties, neighborhoods. Say there's an actor from New York that's popular. They're going to promote that stuff in New York because there's going to be some sort of loyalty to that. Hey, I'm from New York, there's actors from New York, I'm going to want to support him. And when you have specific clusters and groups, you can figure out what your highest paying customers want. And because you're going to cater to them the most because they bring in the most revenue. So if you can accommodate what they want, I'm gonna repeat. It's the same thing. It's basically to develop an understanding of the data that you have, and that's what the work we do here is. Why the work we do here is so important, because we're gonna help you take so much data that you have and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Chop it up so you can divide and divvy and figure out the little nuances that make everything go. You find the little nuances that specific people that make, again, find the nuances that make everything go, and so it all makes sense. So you know how to move properly instead of just going, "Hey, I think this is gonna work." You know, there's nothing wrong with instinct, but being able to use the numbers and facts to support your decision making makes you a stronger firm, makes you a stronger business, makes you more capable, makes you more in depth, because you're going off facts and not conjecture or theory. You know what I'm saying? You can have creativity is where that instinct and theory will come into, but you can back that theory up with the information that you have and the analysis that you've done to see what may work, what is most likely to happen, and all these other things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, it will be part 2 of this series, more specifically to car dealerships and how you can customer segment using K-means clustering and what that is and its utility and all that good stuff. So, like, comment, subscribe to Alex Analytics. I'm Troy Horton. It's great to work with you guys. Peace.